Do you ever see red sometimes? Ready to run a gun? It's time for blast off. Let's go. Hey guys, Todd here with you. Welcome back to Bassin 101. Truck talking cold water. Do you ever see red? I ain't talking about getting mad or getting angry or you see red. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about in your crankbaits. Do you see red? You know, cold water, a bright red crankbait, sometimes it's hard to beat. I know a lot of you guys still have some seriously cold water where you live, and it's like that here. As a matter of fact, I got the truck running right now. It's kind of chilly. But a red crankbait, you know, like a red black tiger stripes, or even a red craw, just some kind of red shad, like in a rattle trap or something like that. There's just something about a red bait, a bright red bait, that when the water's cold this time of year is hard to beat. And I can't explain why. I've heard a lot of pros say this. A lot of the guys here locally that I know, I've heard say this. And I've learned myself, especially in the river behind the house, which you guys see me fish a lot, using bright red crankbaits, crawfish patterns, things like that, that even the trout will hit them in the river. And I'm talking big 4 or 5 pound trout. I mean, big dudes. But I've caught my share, especially with smallmouths, in that river back behind the house. And I don't know what it is about bright red. You know, when the water's cold, up till about mid-March, mid to late March, red is hard to beat. And why? Maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe with the watercolor they can see it better. I have seen crawfish in the river this time of year, even when the water's cold. I've seen crawfish, and what I have in the river back there, they're brown, or they're more of a pumpkin orange kind of color to them. Granted, there's other colors in the river, but most of the ones I've seen in the shallower water were kind of a pumpkin orange, but they're hitting bright red craw crankbaits. That's kind of hard to explain, but it works. So if you're fishing the cold water and you haven't gotten a hit, try a red crankbait or a red crawl pattern, just something bright red. Whether it's a shad pattern, doesn't matter. But try bright red and see if that does a trick for you. And that's all I got with my infinite wisdom, which means buckus. But it's cold, man. That's all I got for today. So until next time, guys, remember, new techniques are trendy, but bass never change. May the Father bless you and keep in Yeshua's name, and as always, fish on.